Let's be honest. Most people walk through life with confidence that crumbles the moment they hit resistance. We second-guess ourselves in meetings, shrink in the face of criticism, compare our insides to everyone else's highlight reel, and let a single failure echo for days. Self-doubt feels like a shadow that never quite leaves. But what if confidence isn't something you're born with, but something you train like a muscle? In this episode, you'll get 9 powerful Stoic lessons to help you face every challenge with greater calm, clarity, and self-respect. If you've ever battled insecurity or felt like life's obstacles are testing you at every turn, this is your roadmap back to real confidence. Stoicism isn't just about acting calm. It's about mastering your inner world so you can move with purpose, no matter what the world throws at you. Welcome to Stoic Philosophy Daily, where your story matters. Share your experience or your biggest struggle below. Every comment you leave is a gift. Here, your voice matters. We read with care, answer with heart, and treat your journey as part of our own. This is more than a channel. It's a circle of strength. If you find these lessons helpful, please hit the like button, share with someone who needs a confidence boost, and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Ready to upgrade your self-belief? Let's begin. 1. True confidence starts within. Most people chase confidence the way they chase approval, loudly, endlessly, and always just out of reach. They think confidence is something you gain from status, success, or applause. But that kind of confidence is like a balloon in the wind. Easy to inflate, but even easier to pop. One harsh comment, one public failure, and it shatters. That's because this kind of confidence is rented, not owned. It depends on outside credit, someone else's opinion, and someone else's validation. It's like building a house on sand. The foundation shifts with every passing opinion, every shifting trend. The Stoics taught a different path. Epictetus said it, "No one is free who is not master of himself." True confidence begins the moment you stop trying to control what's outside and instead master what's inside. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about cultivating a calm mind, clear values, and a steady heart that remains unwavering even when the world around it is in turmoil. Think of someone you admire, not for their titles, but for how grounded they stay under pressure. That kind of presence doesn't come from luck. It comes from self-reflection, from facing your flaws without shame, from embracing failure as a forge, not a flaw. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Confidence built from the inside out is like growing roots rather than chasing flowers. Flowers bloom fast but fade with the season. Roots hold strong through storms. When your sense of worth isn't tied to your last win or someone else's praise, you move with more freedom and less fear. Try this. Set aside 10 minutes each evening this week. Reflect on your day without judgment. Where did you act with integrity? Where did you react out of fear? Write down one moment where you stayed true to your values despite discomfort. That's where real confidence begins. Ask yourself, if no one praised me or noticed me, would I still act the same? At Stoic Daily, we believe others don't grant confidence. It's earned by mastering your mind. Share in the comments. I train my confidence from within. What part of yourself are you ready to strengthen this week? 2. Live your values. Build real power. Confidence becomes unshakable the moment your actions reflect your deepest beliefs, not the moment you impress someone else. Most people feel lost because they're living a life shaped by what others expect, rather than what they truly believe. They wake up chasing approval, saying yes to things that make them feel hollow, and then wonder why their confidence keeps cracking under pressure. Epictetus gave us the blueprint. Know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. Translation: Don't dress your life in costumes that aren't yours. Real confidence doesn't come from fitting in, it comes from standing firm. And here's the shift that happens when you finally align. Your mind stops fighting itself. You're no longer pulled in opposite directions by what you believe and how you behave. It's like adjusting the sails of a ship to match the wind. Suddenly, you're not drifting or battling resistance. You're moving forward with clarity. Think about it. A person who chooses a humble path because it honors their values walks taller than someone chasing a high-status life they secretly despise. One is rooted, the other is drifting. When your decisions flow from your values, you stop second-guessing every move. You're not performing, you're aligned. And that alignment breeds certainty. Picture your core values as a compass, not a cage. They don't limit you, they give you direction. In a noisy world full of pressures to conform, your values become your quiet clarity, even when criticized, even when misunderstood. Seneca said it best, as long as you know you are doing right, don't let criticism shake you. And something deeper happens over time. Each small decision you make in line with your values, no matter how quiet, starts building trust within yourself. That inner trust is what most people lack. They've lied to themselves for too long. But when you stop doing what looks good and start doing what feels true, your inner voice goes from doubting to steady, from anxious to anchored. Try this. Choose one core value that truly matters to you: kindness, simplicity, courage, or integrity. For the next 3 days, make one decision each day that reflects that value, even when it's inconvenient. Refuse to explain or justify it, just live it. Then ask yourself, did I feel more like myself or less? Confidence isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet choices no one sees. At Stoic Daily, we believe that self-respect grows when your life aligns with your values. Drop a comment. I don't just believe, I live it. What value will you act on today, no matter what the world says? 3. Focus is your greatest weapon. In a world that screams for your attention every second, confidence begins with silence. Not the silence of doing nothing, but the silence of cutting through the noise to focus on what actually matters. Most people lose themselves in the chase for more. More likes, more praise, more stuff. But the more you chase what doesn't matter, the further you drift from who you are. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Imagine your mind like a room. The more clutter you pile in, the harder it becomes to move. But remove the excess, and suddenly, you can breathe. You can think. You can act with intention. When you focus on what truly matters, your inner peace, your growth, your relationships, you stop measuring life by what you own or who approves of you. Instead, you start measuring it by how aligned you feel, how steady your mind stays, how free your heart becomes. And with that shift comes a quiet kind of power, not loud, not flashy, just solid, like a tree that doesn't flinch in the wind because its roots run deep. Marcus Aurelius said, "Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary?" It's not just a question, it's a blade. Use it to cut through distractions. When you stop giving your energy to things that don't feed your purpose, your confidence grows. Not because life got easier, but because you became clearer. Try this. Today, list 3 things you've been spending energy on that drain you. Then ask, does this help me grow or does it just distract me from myself? Replace one of them with an act of presence, a walk, a mindful conversation, a moment of reflection. Watch how fast your confidence resets when your mind stops spinning. At Stoic Daily, we believe clarity isn't a gift, it's a discipline. Drop a comment. I reclaim my focus. What's one distraction you're ready to let go of today? 4. Reflection sharpens the inner warrior. You wouldn't go into battle without sharpening your sword. So why face each day without sharpening your mind? Self-reflection is that sharpening. The Stoics knew that clarity doesn't come by accident. It's earned through pause, through practice, through the courage to look inward. Seneca wrote, "We should every night call ourselves to account. What infirmity have I mastered today? What passions opposed? What virtue acquired?" This isn't guilt, it's growth. You're not beating yourself up. You're meeting yourself in the mirror honestly, without flinching. Confidence doesn't come from pretending to be perfect. It comes from knowing you've done the work to grow. Each night, as you reflect, you're not just reviewing the day, you're rewriting the future. You're training your responses like a warrior honing their instinct. The more you understand your patterns, triggers, and strengths, the more power you have to choose differently next time. And here's the deeper shift. When you practice daily self-reflection, your inner voice gets clearer. Less noise, less doubt, more precision. You start catching negative loops before they spiral. You learn to separate what I feel from what I believe. And in that space, confidence grows. Not because you're flawless, but because you're fully present with yourself. It's like cleaning a foggy window. At first, everything's blurry. But the more you wipe away judgment, defensiveness, and distractions, the more clearly you begin to see your own mind. And with that clarity comes calm. The kind of calm that doesn't break under pressure. The type of clarity that makes you feel ready, even when life gets chaotic. Try this. Tonight, before bed, ask yourself 3 things. 1. What did I handle well today? 2. Where did I drift from my values? 3. What will I choose differently tomorrow? Write it down, even 2 lines. Don't underestimate what that small ritual does. Over time, it becomes armor. It builds trust between you and your own mind. At Stoic Daily, we believe that reflection is the key to mastering the unseen battles. Comment, "I sharpen my mind daily," if this rule speaks to you. What did your last moment of clarity teach you? 5. Resilience isn't born, it's built. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's something you forge, blow by blow, choice by choice. Like steel hardened in fire, your strength is shaped in the moments you wish you could escape. That's where the Stoics found their power, not in comfort, but in chaos. Epictetus reminded us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Most people break because they've never trained their mind to bend. They fight every setback, curse the storm, and forget they still hold the wheel. But resilience isn't about never falling. It's about standing back up with clearer eyes and steadier breath. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every hardship is a path disguised as a wall. The job loss, the heartbreak, the unexpected diagnosis. The Stoic doesn't pretend it's easy. They prepare to face it. And in that preparation, they gain power. Imagine training for a marathon. You don't just run when the weather is perfect. You train through wind, through fatigue, through doubt. Because you expect hardship, and that expectation makes you ready. That's what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. Not to dwell in fear, but to sharpen presence to say, when it comes, I'll meet it with clarity. And here's the transformation. When you stop demanding that life be easy, you stop suffering when it gets hard. You stop waiting for perfect conditions and start becoming the kind of person who can perform in any condition. Resilience rewires your mind. Pain becomes a teacher. Pressure becomes training. You no longer ask, why me, but what now? Try this. Reflect on a moment you were knocked down, emotionally, physically, or mentally. What did you do with it? Now imagine facing that same situation again, but with a prepared mind, a calmer breath, and a grounded response. Who would you become if you trained that way daily? At Stoic Daily, we believe that resilience isn't passive. It's a muscle you build through preparation, mindset, and movement. Drop a comment. I train through the storm. What adversity has shaped your strongest self? 6. Curiosity refines your strength. Confidence isn't born from knowing. It's born from wanting to learn. Like fire that burns brighter the more it feeds, curiosity fuels the kind of confidence that doesn't shatter in uncertainty. The Stoics knew this well. Wisdom wasn't a destination. It was a daily walk into the unknown with open eyes and a willing heart. Epictetus said, "A man can't learn what he thinks he already knows." That's the danger of ego. The moment you think you've mastered life, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, confidence becomes hollow. True self-assurance comes from humility, the kind that says, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn. Think of your mind like a lantern. The more you explore, the more it lights up dark corners. The fear of I'm not ready turns into I'm learning. The voice that once whispered I'm not good enough becomes I haven't mastered it yet. This shift rewires your brain. It transforms challenge into curiosity, failure into feedback. Marcus Aurelius once reflected, in the life of a man, his time is but a moment. His soul is in a whirl. All that belongs to the body is flowing water. Life isn't a stable path, it's a shifting current. And confidence isn't standing still in the river. It's about learning how to swim, how to adapt, and how to trust that you'll figure it out as you move forward. Try this. Whatever you're learning right now, whether it's a language, a skill, or how to manage your emotions, stay with the awkwardness, stay with the doubt. But add this question, what can I explore here? Replace fear with investigation. That mindset makes your confidence unbreakable because it's not built on certainty, it's a movement. At Stoic Daily, we believe curiosity is the courage to face the unknown with an open mind. Drop a comment. I choose growth over knowing. What's new you're hearing right now and how is it shaping you? 7. Clarity creates unshakable direction. Confidence doesn't come from motion, it comes from direction. You can run fast, work hard, chase opportunities, but if you don't know where you're going, it's all noise. Like a ship with full sails but no compass, you feel busy yet uneasy, exhausted yet unsure. That inner tension is the mind sensing misalignment. Stoicism teaches us that clarity of purpose is the silent engine behind real confidence. Marcus Aurelius warned, people who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. This is where confidence quietly erodes. When effort lacks direction, the mind begins to question itself. Am I doing enough? Am I doing the right thing? Doubt grows not from weakness, but from confusion. A clear vision isn't just a list of goals. It's a blueprint for alignment. When you know your values and direction, your mind stops scanning for approval and starts conserving energy. Decisions feel cleaner, simpler. You move with intention, and with each aligned choice, trust in yourself deepens. Confidence roots itself not in outcomes, but in coherence between who you are and where you're headed. Seneca said, if one does not know to which port one is sailing, no wind is favorable. Without a destination, even opportunity feels overwhelming. With clarity, even obstacles become navigational markers. Confidence grows when you stop fearing missed chances and start respecting your chosen direction. Try this. Take 10 quiet minutes, close your eyes. Visualize your life 3 years from now, not what you want to own, but how you want to feel, how you want to show up under pressures, what you refuse to compromise. Notice how your chest relaxes when the picture feels true. That calm is clarity taking root. Then ask, what choice today aligns with this direction? Vision isn't fantasy. It's a map that steadies you when emotions try to pull you off course. At Stoic Daily, we believe clarity is confidence. Comment below, I steer with vision. What does your inner compass point to right now, and are you brave enough to follow it? 8. Train your mind like a warrior. The battlefield isn't outside, it's in your mind. And your first weapon is your mindset. Most people think confidence starts when life gets easy, when you finally succeed, when the fear goes away, but the Stoics knew that's backward. Confidence doesn't begin when the storm passes. It starts when you decide to face it differently. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Your thoughts are the lens. If that lens is cracked with fear, negativity, or self-doubt, then everything looks hopeless. But clean the lens, and suddenly the same challenge looks like a doorway, not a wall." Epictetus put it plainly, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Reframing is one of the most powerful mental skills you can train. You can't always control the event, but you can control the story you tell yourself about it. That story changes everything. Imagine you're standing in front of a mountain. A negative mindset sees a wall too high to climb. A Stoic sees a path, difficult, yes, but climbable, step by step. That's the shift. You don't have to believe the mountain is small. You need to think that you can take the next step. Try this. The next time self-doubt creeps in, stop and ask, what if this isn't fear, it's growth? What if this discomfort is the weight that builds your mental muscle? Recall a time you succeeded. Feel it. Re-anchor your identity. Confidence isn't loud, it's steady, it's trained. And it's yours to rebuild, one thought at a time. Seneca reminded us, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Gratitude, reframing, and presence aren't soft habits. They're psychological strength training. And just like a muscle, a mindset is built by repetition under resistance. At Stoic Daily, we believe the strongest minds aren't those without struggle. They're the ones who learn to shape meaning from it. Comment below, I train my thoughts like muscle. What belief are you ready to replace today? 9. Lead yourself before you lead others. Real leadership doesn't start with titles, teams, or applause. It begins with self-mastery, the ability to lead yourself, your emotions, your habits, your reactions, long before you try to lead anyone else. Epictetus said it best, "No man is free who is not master of himself." A Stoic leader isn't defined by charisma or dominance. They're characterized by discipline, clarity, and emotional composure, even when the room is crumbling around them. Picture a burning ship. The Stoic leader isn't the loudest one shouting orders. They're the calm presence in the chaos, steering with focus while others panic. That calm doesn't come from pretending. It comes from daily training, mastering impulses, responding with clarity, and anchoring every decision in values, not ego. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself to receive without pride. Let go without attachment. A leader ruled by praise or criticism becomes a puppet of other people's opinions, but one guided by integrity stands unshaken, like a lighthouse in the storm. Seneca said, "You must live for others if you wish to live for yourself." Stoic leadership is service. It's the quiet act of holding the line so others can find their own footing. It's speaking truth when silence would be easier. It's making decisions not for popularity, but for principle. Try this. This week, before you speak, pause. Ask yourself, am I reacting or leading? Is this about control or service? The more you act from alignment, not impulse, the more people will feel it, even if they never say it. And that's the mark of a real leader. At Stoic Daily, we believe that leadership isn't about being above others. It's about being above oneself. It's about standing firm so others can rise. Share below. What's one Stoic trait you want to lead with more this week? Confidence is built in silence. You don't need a title to lead, and you don't need to be perfect to feel confident. What you do need is a commitment to serve with clarity, to grow with humility, and to act from values, not ego. Epictetus taught, we should strive to be useful to others and contribute to the greater good. Because in the end, confidence isn't about the spotlight. It's about service. It's that quiet sense of power that comes from knowing your actions uplift others, not just yourself. Every time you show empathy instead of ego, every time you choose principle over pride, you are shaping the kind of leader people trust, even if they never say it out loud. That trust isn't given. It's earned through alignment, through self-mastery, through walking your talk. So as we close, remember, leadership isn't reserved for those at the top. It begins the moment you take ownership of your own mind. With each breath of patience, each act of compassion, each moment of self-control, you're building a confidence that no title can grant and no failure can take away. Thank you for walking this path with us. Confidence doesn't arrive in a single breakthrough. It's built on the quiet, consistent choices you make every day. The more you focus on what matters, master your reactions, and live your values, the more unshakable you become. If this message resonated, share it with someone ready to lead from within. Subscribe to Stoic Philosophy Daily, and join us for the next step on your Stoic journey.
If you're seeking more, discover the full path on my channel, Stoic Philosophy Daily.